to my kitchen. Today I have a special guest with me, my granddaughter Olivia, and we're gonna make her favorite cookie.
Which are oatmeal chocolate chip.
It's a basic oatmeal cookie, only we substituted the raisins for chocolate chips. And so Olivia's gonna do the mixing up today. And we're gonna start with 1 cup of room temperature butter, which is 2 sticks. And it has to be butter. And it's unsalted too. And then to that, we're gonna add a cup of packed brown sugar.
Firmly packed.
Yep, firmly packed. And a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. And we're gonna mix that around until it's well blended. There you go. Turn it up, just let it go on. No, which finger you have it on?
2.
You can turn it up a little bit. Turn it on 4. So that's just gonna go until it's well blended. And then we're gonna add 2 eggs and a teaspoon of vanilla to that.
2 eggs.
That's right. So much easier when you have everything already measured out.
Teaspoon of vanilla.
A teaspoon of vanilla. And so just like I've got it, and let it, just mix it well. And then when it looks like it's mixed well, Olivia, then turn it off and scrape the sides and make sure everything is mixed on the bottom there. And then we're gonna add our dry ingredients. This is such an easy recipe, but it is so good. It's one of those things where the first time I made it, Olivia and her brother, I gave them a bag of 6 cookies in it. And so every time I made these cookies, I have to send home with them their own little bag of cookies.
And then they're gone that night, so.
Yeah, they didn't last long, but I always sent extras with their parents.
I think this looks good.
Okay. Turn it off and then scrape it. And it's really nice because Olivia and I have a lot of stuff in common. We like to cook, and she likes to write, and so do I. There, that's good. Okay, and to that, add the dry ingredients, which is 1.5 cups of flour. We already have it mixed up. It's 1.5 cups of flour to a teaspoon of baking soda, teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then that all goes in until it's incorporated. Basically, you just have to throw it in there because it kind of gets stuck on there. There you go. And then start out with low heat, or you're gonna wear the flour. It'll go up it'll fly up in your face. Once it looks like it's getting mixed, then you can turn it up and just mix it around. Does it look like the flour is pretty well mixed?
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. And just let it go until it looks, I'm gonna trust you because I know you baked before. We baked the chocolate cake and she made the icing and icinged it and made it really pretty. How's that look?
Looks pretty good.
Alright. Well then scrape down the sides. Make it, make sure it's mixed well. Into that, we're gonna put in 3 cups of oats, and it's quick oats, which is 3 cups of uncooked quick oats, and then throw that in there, and we'll just mix it around. There we go. it up, get it well mixed. Does it look good? So you take it, because it's a really thick batter. That looks good. Right, now take it off. Take your spatula and get all the stuff off because we still have to put the chocolate chips. The recipe calls for 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, but we like chocolate. So basically we're putting in a whole pack, which is equivalent to 2 cups.
You can never go wrong with a lot more chocolate.
No, more the better. Do you have it on there? There. Now, add the chips, and then when that's done, then we basically, when we mix it around, scrape down the sides really good, make sure everything's incorporated, and then we're just gonna drop it by teaspoonfuls onto a cookie sheet and bake it. And when we get ready to put it on the pan, my grandson Ethan is gonna help with that. Help us do that.
It smells really good.
It does. Alright, I think that's as mixed as it's gonna get. And so now just take it off of there. Can you pick that up? Yeah, take it out. Well, first of all, take the batter off. You're doing it right. You know what you're doing. I forget. And then, there you go. It's really thick, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then, all right, now take the thing off and just leave it in there when you pick up on it. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, and just let it drop in there and then take the thing off, or take the this honey. Just pick it up. There you go. All right, you see the spatula. Oh, we came right off of there. Pretty good. Right there. Scrape that off. There you go. I wouldn't recommend. Oh, wow. This is thick. Alright, basically it's a really thick batter. I don't know if you can see it from there, but it's a thick batter. And then we're gonna take, we have cookie sheets here, and that's where Ethan's gonna come in. Come on over. Get one of those cookie sheets, we'll sit it right here, and we use a and the scooper. This is the best way to do it. It's a teaspoon size scooper. And Ethan's gonna put them on a sheet, just like that. Put them on these little ones. I'll hold the thing and you scoop it out. This will be my contribution. And scrape it. See, it's kind of hot. Yeah, there you go. You're gonna get tired of doing this by the time you get to the end of it. And then we put it in a 350 oven, and you bake them for 10 to 12 minutes. I have found 11 minutes is the perfect time. And when you take them out of the oven, they're still gonna look a little wet in the middle, but they will firm up as you let them cool off. In fact, when you take them out of the oven, you're supposed to leave them sit for about a minute on the cookie sheet before you actually take them off the cookie sheet. You got a whole thing of them, Ethan. There you go. You can make them a little smaller, or you're going to end up with not as many cookies to take home with you. You can scrape it on the side here. I'll show you what I do. I get a scoop and then I scrape it in there. All right, you do it. So we'll get these on the cookie sheet, and then in about 11 minutes, we'll have cookies. Okay, it's been 11 minutes, and this is what the cookies look like when they come out of the oven, and they've been sitting for about a minute, so we can remove them from the cookie sheet, and we're gonna put them on this parchment paper, and they're gonna slide around, because I use a Silpat, which is so convenient. There you go. And when they cool off, we're gonna each enjoy one. And it's not a hard cookie, it's kind of a soft, chewy cookie.
That's what I like about them, that they don't get crispy after a while. They still remain like that soft.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
I like that. And chocolate.
oh yeah. That's what we like.
Chocolate.
A friend of ours, I made these one time when we had a group get together, and I told her I was gonna make my oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, and she said her boys aren't gonna eat that. They don't even like oatmeal cookies. And I said, well, I think they're gonna like these. I haven't met any kid yet that didn't like them. Sure enough, when we had them, he came back for more. So they're pretty good. And I feel like they have oatmeal in them, so they're healthy.
Yes. Yeah.
So you wanna try one? They've cooled off. Oh yeah, they're so soft.
And still warm, kinda.
Yes. Yeah, they're good.
Ooh. They're delicious. Yeah, like the corn, like the edges are like kind of crispy. I like that. Very soft.
Yeah, I like the soft middle. That's what I like about a oatmeal cookie. And they're just the right size.
And they're really good with milk.
Yes, if you
They're
like
amazing
milk.
with milk.
If you like milk, I prefer mine with coffee. Anyway, that's our recipe for this week, and I hope you can try them and enjoy them yourself. I know they're going to enjoy these cookies because they're going to take most of them home with them.
Right.
So, until next time.
Bye. Goodbye.